for the love, gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood, think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you tryna get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really tryna get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it take to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Vucevic, J.R. Smith out there with Paul, then there's Iguodala, and it's Tucker in a small forward. Dishes it to Vucevic, stolen by Evans. Allen outside, pass to Favors. He feeds it to Evans. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Hayward's got the opening basket of the game for the Thunder. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
It's stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen running. Look at that.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Just 3 to shoot. A nice shot by Tucker.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Now here's Favors, and he dunks it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Iguodala. In the corner, Smith with it. The three-pointer, no good. The Thunder leading by 6. Evans dishes to Allen. Pass to Favors. Evans outside. Bosch in the post. Vucevic defending. No good from Bosch. Mulligan to Allen. The drive by Paul. He kicks it to Iguodala. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night. Evans outside. He dishes it to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Off the pick. And Hayward with the stuff.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Shot on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Thunder leading by 6. Evans passes to Allen. And here's Bosch for 3. They get it back.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Now here is Smith looking for his first basket still in this one. Launches a 3. And Vucevic kicks to Paul. Tucker dishes to Paul. The pass to Iguodala. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Evans against Smith. Here's Bosch. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosch last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. No one near him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosch. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Here's Clarkson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
There's the screen. Johnson, the pass to McGarry. Back to Johnson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Hey, guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosch back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Timberwolves trailed by 8. Clarkson kicks to Mirotic. Timberwolves passing it around. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
and he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Wide open. Rebounded by Bogut.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Clarkson dishes to Williams. 6 to shoot. And taken away by Johnson. Brown jams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
56 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Clarkson. Mirotic the screen. And taken away by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder lead by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Tyreek Evans out there with Tony Allen. And it's Hayward. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Favors in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Nobody near Allen. And the 3 ball is good. Allen's got 5. Timberwolves trail by 10. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Bosh, the screen. Evans kicks to Hayward. Back to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Thunder score.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Evans against Paul. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Mike Miller's checked in for Minnesota. The dish to Evans. Kicks it out to Allen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
Josh McRoberts is checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 16. Paul with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Smith outside. Shot to stop the run. It's Miller on the wing. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. The Thunder leading by 14. And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. That 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards. Too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Evans. Hayward outside. Bosch a screen on Miller. Here's Hayward. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Paul goes in. Out to Smith. Goes back up. Timberwolves keep it alive. Miller with a wide open look. They get it again. Stolen by Bosch. And now it's Allen. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Favors sets the pick for Evans. Vucevic with the block.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Cleveland. Allen kicks to Favors. Pass to Evans. Back to Hayward. Here's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 6 assists in the game. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Clarkson passes to Mirotic. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
McGarry kicks to Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And that one's good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Beverly dishes to Johnson. And Mirotic sends it back.
Boy, his struggles continue here in the second quarter.
And the basket by Gordon.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
They grab their own miss. Brown the pass to Beverly for the 3. And it's Brown missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson kicks to Bogut. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Here's Gordon. And Mirotic kicks to Bogut. Here's Clarkson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Beverly. Up top, Brown. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Minnesota. Derek Williams comes in for Andre Iguodala. Feeds to Gordon. .58 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Gordon with another miss. Brown kicks to Beverly. Lets the 3 fly. McGarry dishes to Beverly. Plumlee the pass to Brown. Beverly wide open. Off target with the open look. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now the feed to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gordon goes in.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Now Clarkson, he has 6. He gets it up. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off. And so we wrap up the first half. Thunder out in front. They're up by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The second half just about to get going here.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Smith. Iguodala out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Vucevic in at the 5.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Takes the 12-footer and hits. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
That's good. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Bosh, the screen. Evans kicks to Bosh. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist in the game.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons. They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
The Thunder have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That free throw missing.
Chris Bosh.
No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 6. Iguodala with it. Evans picks him up. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. The drive by Paul to the inside. Vucevic.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Iguodala with the steal. Paul dishes to Smith. Ring shot on the way. The shot misses. Evans with some nice D. The Thunder leading by 4. That's good. And that's 13 points for Allen.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the Timberwolves call time.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Andrew Bogut checked in for P.J. Tucker. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The drive by Paul. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Back to Paul. That's tipped. Smith drives in. Iguodala outside. Kicks it to Bogut. Allen against Iguodala. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Evans, good.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nick Roberts has checked in. And it's Bosh in the corner. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And it's 9 points for Chris Bosh.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Chris Paul. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
6 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Allen. Evans passes to Allen. Bosh, no one around him. The Thunder with another miss. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to Toronto. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Now here's Iguodala. And the rejection by Evans. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Allen. And then for Minnesota, Vonleh comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Derek Williams subbed in for Josh McRoberts. Paul against Bosh. And taken away by Paul. Ahead. Stolen by Bosh. Here's Hayward. But they'll get another chance. Bosh kicks to Evans. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the dunk by Bosh.
Another one. Another one. DJ Khaled.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Minnesota. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Smith. Vucevic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. Now here's Allen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
And here's Evans following the 3 from Chris Paul. There's the screen. Evans kicks to Favors. Back to Evans. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Paul dishes to Smith. Picked by Vucevic. Tucker the pass to Smith. From 17 feet out. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Smith. Paul's got 5 now. Favors with the screen. Evans kicks to Favors. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Paul penetrating. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Smith with a wide open look. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Evans dishes to Allen. Bosh, no one around him. They get the rebound. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Allen kicks to Evans. It's stolen by Smith. Kicks it out to Paul. Out left to the wing. Here's Tucker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Evans with it. He's picked up by Paul. Allen outside. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Kicks it to Smith. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Pass to Hayward. Puts up a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now, here's Tucker. Paul passes to Tucker. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The Thunder with the lead. inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Plumlee, he's checked in for Favors. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Tony Allen. Here is Paul, following the basket by Chris Bosh. Paul goes in. 6 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Smith.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And the Thunder with some changes. McGarry comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Johnson in for Tyreek Evans. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Andrew Bogut checked in for Vucevic. Derek Williams comes in for Vonleh. Gordon's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Clarkson in for Paul. Fast break, Minnesota. Clarkson dishes to Mirotic. Gordon against Johnson. And it's Gordon missing. Break on the topic of Smith. You never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, throwing a sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Williams.
Assist goes to.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's McGarry on the wing. Johnson all alone. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And Plumlee kicks to Beverley. Plumlee with the screen. And it's Beverley missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Gordon. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's a good screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Josh McRoberts is checked in for Williams. Now, here's Clarkson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Now the dish to McRoberts. 5 on the clock. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And Beverley kicks to Johnson. Plumlee attacking. Feeds it to McGarry. Johnson wide open. He fires. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Now, here's Clarkson. Defended by Beverley. Bogut.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miller's checked in.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now Clarkson, and he gets it to go. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Can't get it to go.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Really, really good at recognizing
the basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. A total team effort out there.
Hayward out there with Favors. Then there's Tyreke Evans. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Allen in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 7.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And the rejection by Favors. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. That 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards. Too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And, Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
Hayward kicks to Evans, pushing their lead to double digits. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The drive by Paul. Conley kicks to Paul. The dish now to Iguodala. Vucevic with the bucket.
Nikola Vucevic.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Evans outside. Favors sets the pick for Evans. Nobody near Allen. Kept alive. Favors passes to Allen. And the shot is good. 9 points for Chris Bosh.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Williams, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Allen against Paul. The feed to Smith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Favors got 3 rebounds now in this one. And slam dunk by Allen.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Ben Gordon's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's good. And that's now 7 points for Chris Paul.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
They get it back.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
The better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Gordon goes in. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Bosch. Powered down with both hands.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Minnesota with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Williams dishes to Vucevic. And Derek Favors picks up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Gordon for 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Evans kicks to Bosch. Hayward passes to Bosch. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Scooped up. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Evans kicks to Hayward. It's Allen on the wing. And Allen with the slam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell
there.
you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
And that one good from Clarkson.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Beverly against Mirotic. The 17-footer. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Beverly. And it's 6 points for Johnson. Clarkson dishes to Bogut. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And there's a foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Josh McRoberts is checked in for P.J. Tucker. From the wing. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Out of bounds.
And here is Johnson. He's got 6. And Beverly kicks to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Brown wide open. He fired. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
The Thunder leading by 19 points. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Beverly. Back to Johnson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 19. Clarkson kicks to Miller. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And it's Brown missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Beverly kicks to Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And he gets it to go.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
It's tipped. And stolen by Vonleh.
Look who's coming out of the court.
We're heading back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Chris Bosh in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
What a great game for Bosh in this one. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got P.J. Tucker, Iguodala out there with Vucevic. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Good on the shot.
You know, one of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Picked by Vucevic. Smith outside. From outside the arc. That is good. Smith's got 6.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Evans passes to Hayward. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Tucker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Tucker's got his second basket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Favors with a wide open look. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Iguodala.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how? Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Favors dishes to Evans. The pass to Bosch. From down low. Buries the jump shot. Bosch has got 18 points. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Paul's checked in, and he gets it to go.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
On its way from Hayward for two. They're running. On up the court. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Smith's shot is good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Favors with the screen. Evans kicks to Hayward. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Paul. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Smith. Evans kicks to Bosch. Can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Paul goes in. High post Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And a new group in here for the Thunder. McGarry's checked in for Favors. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Tyreek Evans. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Andrew Bogut checked in for Vucevic. Noah Vonleh comes in for Andre Iguodala. Mirotic is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for J.R. Smith. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Oklahoma City. The wide open look here for Vonleh. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Beverly. 6 points for him. The kick out to Brown. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 8 points. Timberwolves trail by 8. There's a screen. Paul kicks to Vonleh. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And for Noah Vonleh, last season came in as a heralded freshman out of Indiana. Some people thought he might crack the top 5 in the draft, but after some shaky late workouts, he fell all the way to 9.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. No good from outside. Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And Mirotic kicks to Gordon. That's good. Gordon's got his second basket of the night. Oklahoma City leading by 5. It's Brown with the drive. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Bogut. Ahead. Here's Mirotic.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Johnson, the pass to Beverly. Plumlee with a screen on Bogut. Nice work there coming off the screen. Beverly's got 8 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. He dishes it to Plumlee. Brown kicks to McGarry. And he jams it with authority.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The Thunder leading by 5. Brown. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
McGarry dishes to Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Josh McRoberts. Derek Williams.
Here's Johnson. And some nice defense there to end. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Thunder lead by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Chris Bosh. Tony Allen is up there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's Favors, and it's Hayward in at the small forward spot. And the basket good. And that's 13 points for Chris Paul.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Now here's Paul. Poke loose. It's stolen by Allen. Goes up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
Now here's Paul. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Vucevic to the pass to Iguodala. The second chance effort. Goes up again. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Vucevic.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Picked by Vucevic. That's a 2 from Paul. In the corner, Smith with it. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Smith.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Kicks it out to Allen. Favors dishes to Evans. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. It's stolen by Smith. Paul kicks to Smith. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The shot by Evans, nobody around. No good from the wing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Paul goes in. The shot is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And Hayward at the stuff.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Iguodala.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And he gets it to go.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Paul goes in. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Smith outside. From deep three-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. The 3 from Bosch. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Lets it go from 11. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. Hayward. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Favors with the screen. Hayward goes in. A good look from Evans. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
For 3, it drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Paul with the three. Good. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is not the time to try to find your shot. I mean, the game is tight and snug, and he's just too great this quarter.
Iguodala, the pass to Paul. The drive by Smith. No good from 11 feet.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Allen kicks to Hayward. Dishes to Bosch. It's Allen on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And that's now 6 points for Tony Allen.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Doubled by Smith. The shot by Hayward, wide open. A rare miss for him.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Paul kicks to Iguodala. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Hayward goes in, shoots from the right block, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Both free throws good from Paul. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hayward goes in. Money!
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Smith. Wow, way off on that one.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior.
This is the warm-up, man, because I be bugging.
Just like us. Pull your
for